Hey there, it is me, Tara with She Dates Savvy. It feels like forever since I have come on and talked to you all. And I just finished up a call with a client, and it's Saturday. I've been out running errands, and I just made it in the house to make this call with her. And I am inspired to inspire you all to basically ask you this question: do you ask or do you assume? The question again, do you ask or do you assume? Tara, what you talking about? Do we ask or do we assume? Okay, and forgive me, like I said, we literally just came in from running errands, so you hear my whole household is all about, they're talking, but don't mind them. I'm that lady today with the loud kids in the background. So again, the question is, do you ask or do you assume? What do you mean by that, Tara? Do you ask or do you assume? Okay, check it. Got a client. Super cute, super sweet, super nice. Just like everything is good with this lady. This is a new experience for her with online dating. We've set up her profile. I've gone through, shown her how to do searches, how to reply, all of that. Y'all, she ready. She's dating savvy, right? She, few days in, meets a guy, and they start having conversation. Chats are good. They have a date. The first date, it's planned. He asks her out for a next date. I'm sorry, the first date he had to cancel because of a work commitment, okay? The second date, he was able to make, right? Basically a makeup date. They had a good time. Everything was cool. All indications have been that he is interested and that he wants to move forward with things. And because of the way that I coach, like, I don't believe in being in the dark. Again, the question is, do you ask or do you assume? So about a week after knowing him, she asked the question. She's like, well, you know, I kind of want to see him again, but he hasn't brought it up. I know he's really busy. He works a lot. Should I bring it up? Bam. Typed up a message to say, you send this to him, right? And so they were supposed to go out last Sunday. They were supposed to go out last Sunday. And something happened. Something came up. Something pretty serious associated with his work. Something came up. So he was not able to make that date. Okay, cool. Things happen. That was Sunday. Monday, he sends her a text in the morning. You know, hello. Looking forward to talking to you. She doesn't hear from him that evening. Tuesday, same thing. Hey, I definitely miss talking to you. But she doesn't hear from him. Or maybe then she sends him back the question marks, and she's like, well, I hadn't heard from you. Is everything okay? Like, you kind of left me hanging. I didn't know if the work situation was fine or what. So anyway, that was Tuesday. On Wednesday, she called. She didn't hear anything back, right? So now we are, 4 or 5 days later, and she's not heard from this guy. And everything seemed promising. Everything seemed like it was absolutely something that was moving towards something, even if it was just getting to know one another better, right? And so as we're talking, I was like, what I'm going to do right now is free you from this feeling and anxiety of what this might be with him. Like, what is he saying? What signal is he sending me? And I'm sharing this with y'all because what I realized, ladies, is that a lot of times you don't ask what you want to know. You just assume, right? We start reading into things. We start saying, well, he didn't do this, so maybe that means, Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now. And my husband will tell you this, and it might get on his nerves, but Tara will ask all the questions, all the things. It's not even about a husband situation, even down to a work, a partnership, a business. I'm going to ask because I'm not a mind reader. I am not going to try to figure out what another human being who has their own issues, life, things that make them happy, things that make them, all the situations. I'm not going to assume what's going on with them. I am going to ask what's happening. And so we finished the conversation, and I told her, I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to type up a text for you, and we're going to send this to him, we being her. And it's basically, and it's a nice text, y'all, but what it's going to do is give her the C word that everyone talks about in business, but I'm going to talk about it in love. It is going to give her the clarity that she needs in this thing with this man, right? And it's basically saying, hey, I know you're busy, because he does have a busy job. Like, he's not just making excuses. His job is one of those jobs that can keep him, he could have a 24-hour job, right? So constantly like on call. So the question becomes, hey, just want to know if you are the kind of guy who's so busy with life and work and all those responsibilities that you've not yet balanced in how to date, right? How to date. Because I've been a busy girl in my life, and I understand that position that he's in a lot more than most people probably would. So I know how that feels when it's like, I'm just juggling. I'm juggling. It doesn't mean I don't like you, want to spend time with you, but if I got to choose between sleep and a date, your girl gonna sleep, right? So I get that. But then there's a flip side where it's like, listen, we're online. Excuse me, guys. I've been fighting something all week, so forgive me if my voice sounds crazy. We're both online. We're both doing the same thing. So if you found yourself in a situation where you are maybe more interested or, pursuing something else, just let me know, right? Because then she's not sitting here waiting and thinking, oh, what happened with that, right? Because sometimes when we get ghosted, sometimes you got to wake that ghost back up, right? You got to wake that ghost back up and ask him, hey, are you gone, or did you just get busy? And then after so long, you felt you couldn't even call me, right? So I really want to encourage you, ladies, if you are sitting over there trying to figure out what a man is thinking, right? You are all in your head and you done made it up in your mind what it is. I want you to spend some time and just ask. Stop assuming and ask the questions. Because guess what? At least you know. At least you will know, and you won't be sitting up here making up these stories in your mind that very well may not be true, right? So I just want to, again, if you listen to this on the replay, I want you to listen to this, and I want you can send me a DM, you can send me a private message, whatever you need to do, or you can even type in the comments as you watch this video to say, I am going to ask instead of assuming, because that is going to give you so much more peace in your life than just walking around trying to figure out what another human being is doing. Because I promise you, I owe a girlfriend a call from 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays ago. And you know who you are if you're listening to this, T. And it ain't because I don't want to talk to her. I've not been in a place where I can stop and have the conversation that I want to have with her, right? So I just need you to know, stop assuming and ask the questions, whatever it is, especially when it comes to your dating lives. Okay, so promise me that, right? I am going to ask and not assume. I want to see it in my inbox. I want to see it in the comment section as you watch this video, and use that in your real life, y'all. You deserve to know, and it's not going to be just you basing it on, well, he didn't do this, so I figured. Stop figuring and start asking. Okay, that's it. Bye, y'all.